Hey, what's up, besties? It's your girl E.Michelle, and I'm back with another video. And if you guys are seeing me, and this is because I am bulk recording while I got the chance, okay? So you'll probably get this outfit a couple more times, but go ahead and click the subscribe button anyways, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more of my videos. Alright, so I wanted to talk to you guys about my debt payoff plan that I posted. I think it was back at the end of November or maybe December-ish. I posted a video, but I have a link to it up here, I believe. And the video was really me putting my focus on my debt that I had, or that I knew that I had at that time. And I got a lot of comments telling me that, hey, you need to check out the Dave Ramsey plan. Like, your plan is great, but I think you need to check out the Dave Ramsey plan. I was like, all right, y'all, I'm gonna check it out because everybody keep leading me into this plan, and I had only been used to hearing about the avalanche versus the snowball. So when I was doing my debt plan, I was really focused on paying off the highest interest levels so that I wouldn't continue to pay interest on that, and getting that out the way, and then going to the next one, and then the next one, and the next one, and doing it like that, and not basing it on the balances. So with the debt snowball plan, you actually focus on the smallest balances, and then you work your way up. And the idea is the mental state of it, okay? So that's where that comes in. As you start to pay off one, then you add that money that you were paying off to this one, you add that to your next bill, plus what you already paying. And then as you get to going, you're rolling, and boom, you got a snowball, okay? So it makes you feel good because you're paying off things quicker and faster than you would if you were doing an avalanche, unless you have a bulk of money coming in chunks and stuff like that. Now, my situation is a little bit different. I have been blessed with a job that does give out bonuses throughout the year, so it does allow me to pay some nice chunks of bills. But my plan that I started out with, I had this real big plan that I was going to do this amount of money, and then boom, I got sick and I had to get a tonsillectomy. Now, I don't get sick that often where I have to go to the doctor or have to get major surgeries or things like that. So I'm one of the ones that have the low, what is it? I don't do HSA, I just do like regular stuff, okay? So my stuff has a low deductible, but it's still kind of high. So it's like $1,500, but if you don't go to the doctor, then you haven't met that $1,500 yet. So I ended up having to pay quite a bit of money, and that's where the money I was going to use to pay Capital One went off. I had to do that to pay my 30% of different things I had. Like, it was just crazy, okay? So long story short, my plan did not work, but I said, you know what, I'm not giving up. And I started reading the Dave Ramsey plan, and I got into that, and I've decided to do that. So I'm going to be doing the debt snowball. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to switch the camera so we can go through and walk through my bills. Oh, but wait, I do want to share with you guys, I was able to knock off, okay, get ready, drum roll please. All right, your girl was able to pay off $1,900 worth of debt. Yeah, she did that. I did that. Yes, I did, and I'm so excited. So I no longer have those department store credit cards, which was Ulta, JCPenney's. I had New York and Company and Victoria's Secret, and then I also paid off my Bank of America credit card, and I'm so excited. Like, it's just like a breath of fresh air. You don't even realize that you're not breathing until you get that extra, like, win. And when you get it, it's like, wow, okay, so I'm gonna keep going. So I'm really excited to share where I'm going with my debt now. So if you guys don't mind, like I said, we're gonna switch to the other views so you guys can see. All right, so this is the plan that we had from last year, which I believe was in November again, and this was just me paying off my credit cards the way that I saw fit. So as you can see, my total debt at that time was $5,127, and I had made up a plan. I was going to pay some Capital One, then I was going to pay some more Capital One, and do some PayPal with my bonuses, and then with my tax refund I was going to do this, and this. Okay, so I had all these big plans, and some of these numbers, like, I thought my Victoria's Secret was $500 and it was really $700. I thought my New York and Company was $500 and it was really $700 and something dollars. So those are some influxes that I didn't really think about. And yeah, so there you have it. There we go. All right, and not that I even thought. I think at the time, I don't know. But that's what that was there. And then now the one that I have that I'm working on, I'm just going to turn this over so we don't get lost in the sauce. So now I'm doing a debt snowball because, again, I was able to pay off Victoria's Secret, Ulta, New York & Company, and JCPenney's. And with me being able to pay those off, that only leaves me with PayPal, Capital One, and yeah, that's it. So what you're going to see on here are some things that I figured out as I began to look at my credit score. So prior to me starting, I kind of just went by what I knew that I had left to pay. But I actually took a deeper dive in, and I wanted to make sure of what was actually like making up my credit score. So with that, I came up with these different ones here, and I had this Capital One here, and this one is actually Courtney's credit card, but my name is on the credit card. So since my name is on it, it is affecting my credit. So I want to go ahead and get that paid off, and what we're going to do is he's actually getting his tax refund as well, but whoever gets it first, we're going to pay that one off. And so I added it to mine, and he has it on his as well. Whoever pays it, again, we're just trying to get it off. That minimum payment was $35 a month, and he pays that anyways, but if I can get to it, I want to go ahead and pay that off and get that off of my name. Then I have my surgery, which is $530 that I have to pay to the actual, that was for the doctor, I think. No, this was my emergency room bill. So every time I go to the emergency room, I have to pay $500, which is why I say I don't like getting sick. I try not to. I do my hardest to stay away. Only time I will go to a doctor, like all day, every day, but emergency room type stuff, I hate doing that. But anyways, so this is from the emergency room visit back in November. And this is what kind of led up to everything. Then I have my surgery center bill, and that was $765 that's left over for me to pay. Bayer Firm, this was an amount that I had from leaving an apartment. Like, there are so many things that I've learned since I've like really grown up and did some stuff, but I will go into more details about that at another time. But yeah, I owe them $997.31. That actually went down from when I first wrote this down. And I hope you guys can see. I actually will zoom in some more. There we go. Okay, so that was $997. My payment for that is $65 a month. My PayPal is $1,082.88, and my minimum payment is $35. And this is probably going to go down because I just made a payment. So that will probably decrease, but not a whole lot because, again, the minimum payment is just $35, and I've been doing the minimum on those. My Capital One card has $2,373.14 on it, and my minimum payment is usually around like $70 something, but I've been paying about $90.93 on it, and so that's why I put that there. And then I have my collections, which I didn't realize I had things in collections, and I have it at $417 right now. But I'm going to flip to the other side of this page, and I actually did some calling around, okay? So, like, I called around to the different collections accounts that were on my bills, on my credit report, and with what I was able to find out, I've kind of been able to get some settlements on different things, and I was going to tell you guys about that. Like, if you have something in collections, it's a good idea to call and ask them what the settlement will be for you to pay one lump sum of money versus making payments, because they want to get their money and they want to get it as quickly as possible. So, like, my Comcast on there showed $252, but I have a settlement of $126.27. That's 50% of the bill, okay? Mental health resources, this is after I had my son. You guys know I had postpartum depression, and apparently I still owed them $140, even though, again, I had insurance. I owe them $140, and the settlement, there is no settlement for them, so I have to pay that $140, okay? So there's nothing else I can do about that. But with Pediatrics Medical, which was something for Austin like a long time ago, I owe them $65. The settlement will be $49.47 is what I was able to get it down to. So from that $417, I was able to bring it down to $315, and that's actually $100 savings on the collections that I had in there. Then I also have the Bayer Firm, which again I owe that $997. I did some research on the internet, and it says to offer them at least 60% of the balance that is due in one lump sum. So if I'm able to, I'm going to offer them $600 to settle the account, and then if they come back and counteract it, you know, we'll go back and forth, but I'm going to try to get that down. I want to get it down as much as possible, and I think offer them $600 when they've had this account for at least 2 years will be good. So that, I just wanted to explain that a little bit more into detail. So then after I do that debt snowball, that gets me out of like regular consumer type debt, and then I'll just have my car and my student loans left to pay. I did some math, and y'all, Jesus, fix it. Well, it's pretty good though. So like my car, I owe $23,000 on that, and you guys know I just got a brand new car, brand new 2017 car. So I got it for as best as I could because I needed a car, but it's all good. I have 3 years left on my car if I keep following with the debt snowball plan. And after I eliminate all of these payments, this frees up about $300 worth of payments up here that I can apply to something else. And so I'm going to be applying that to my car. So I'll be making roughly about a $700 payment versus making a $500 payment. So that's pretty good. And so with that, I'll be able to pay my car off in 3 years. And then I'll work on Navient, which I started back paying them because I just don't have time for nobody to be taking me collections or default or nothing like that. I just can't. So I did the math. I have a whole spreadsheet I can link for you guys. It did the math for me. It's going to take me about 5.5 years to pay off Navient based upon paying off my car and then paying Navient. And then it'll take me 15.5 years to pay off my whole student loan. But I think this is going to happen quicker than that. This is just me kind of like saying if everything continues the same way it is, my income doesn't increase, which it should, different things like that. So I don't expect it to stay like this forever, but I'm not going to be overzealous in it either. So yeah, this is my new debt plan. So this is what will be going off. Again, this is my old one where I really was doing the avalanche method, and I was scheduled to be done paying everything off in April. But if you can see, I was able to get everything down that was on here. I'm able to pay it off in February. So boom, here we go. We got us a plan together. So I hope you guys have really enjoyed this. I hope that my breakdown was very understandable. I thank you guys for telling me about the Dave Ramsey plan. I'm so appreciative, and I hope you guys know that as I'm learning things, I'm sharing it, and as I'm sharing, I'm learning at the same time. Like, I don't even know like where I would be without you guys, because you guys are telling me so much, and then I'm just taking what we're learning together and I'm applying it to my life. So I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a simple single mom out here just trying to get my life together, and while I'm getting my life together, I hope you guys are getting yours too. So thank you guys so much, and I will catch you guys in my next video. KK, bye.
Find me a Kendall Jenner, I be a gentleman to her. Catch up. Give me a Jordan, that she never gonna finish a nigga.